dominating this matchup at the Rock. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The give from the gun. Makes his way and gets 4 after the 27. And the Bobcats are in the hurry up.
That run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to be ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Hurley. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just too much defense, and they knock him down at the 35.
All right, now for the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you got to be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting the first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and they'll get themselves into the field.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Wide open space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge game, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Not a lot going on there, Bear. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
In thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to...
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Right in the window for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. You've got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Great pass, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needs a few more chain links to move the sticks. The run to the quarterback. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in the plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick rotation to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats. We've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hurley. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch, so easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth there if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hankins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Under fire. Puts it up in the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure on the quarterback, and down he goes in the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Steps away. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. and he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pick up there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Hurley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. It's picked up, and they run the clock with a turnover. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not a good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. He's up to 57 yards on the ground. He wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big game.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how.
Touchdown, Ohio! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's a Great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. He leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There we go. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time. Way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab near the marker. It's Hankins. He's brought down, and it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankins.
This quarterback right now is in the groove. He's doing a nice job pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
42 Spider.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a shot away, and they pick up a first down. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Southern Miss! And with that, they got the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the play after.
And this running back is so
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Lost to fire on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Just a little incomplete. A lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
The Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Release to the back. Intercepting. The defense is set him up. Looking for a goal. That's a goal. They put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, it's going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps on out.
Yeah, when you got man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over FIU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Bobcats in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Tight end now in motion.
here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds. He going short at the 49. Looking to throw for it. Makes the pass. Hits the open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D-line decides to go out and he makes a big play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And as he throws, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. 20. Inside. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, that, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge play. He gets points out of it.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's marked. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Southern. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that rookie fellow there. And David, and it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about
swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a...
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
And they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio takes over the Bobcat offense, heads to the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Marks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and relieve the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't
Snags it up the 30 and still running. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight.
Deep shot for the end zone. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Ohio.
He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And Here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play. And everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Result of the play, you should settle on downs.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. He'll be stopped. We're getting the football. Picking up the yards on the return. What a play there. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, again, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play-action fake. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds. Another 36.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Power football with the run. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him